Hello and welcome to my channel, and I am Stephanie, and this is Know Me Monday. Know Me Monday is a series of videos so you guys can get to know me a little bit better, and this week I am doing a sort of booktubing 101 video about how to do a video room or a setup on the cheap. So it was asked for one of my SSS Vita videos how I set up my room, or how the difficulties of not necessarily having a room per se to videotape your videos. And I say to these people that think that they can't start just because they don't have a designated room or they don't have some awesome bookshelves in their backgrounds, don't worry about that. Just do it. So I'm going to go through all of the things that I have been using for the channel, and you guys can see sort of my progression of how I started. So to start off, let's talk about my camera. When I first started, I started off with this point and shoot camera. I still use it every once in a while. It has a touchscreen on the back. It is a Samsung. I don't even know what type of Samsung it is, but I really enjoyed this camera, and I still use it for quite a few of my still shots or my inserts or things like that. I'll take pictures with this, but it is just a simple point and shoot camera. And I set up a mirror, so because it has a screen on it, and because I can't see the screen, it doesn't flip up or anything like that, I set a mirror behind, so it would sort of look like this is the mirror, this is the camera, and it would reflect back and I could sort of see myself larger. But all of this stuff on the back, it's all touchscreen, and it's very simple to use. You can set it to record for your videos. It has a built-in mic. It does Wi-Fi, so if I wanted to just upload from the camera to my computer, I could just upload it via Wi-Fi, or it simply plugs in. It plugs in right over here with a cord, simple cord. It's great. It has 21 times zoom, and I really enjoyed using it. Just recently, I moved up to the Canon Vixa HFR 700, and don't worry about that price because that's not how much I paid for it. Luckily, I got it on clearance. But I really enjoy this new Canon. It's very simple. I use a media card, and I just videotape, and it records really nicely. It has a built-in mic. Doesn't really, I mean, it has some settings. I've played with them a little bit, but the settings that I have on, I can set it up. I put it on a tripod, and I just go for it. I don't have any problems with autofocus or anything like that, so it was a good buy for me. I really liked it. I went out and I researched it on YouTube, of course, to find out, you know, if this was a good product, and I watched some of other product reviews from people that are way more intelligent than I am when it comes to cameras and things like that, and I just went with, you know, their idea of how it should work, and I've been working it out ever since. So I really enjoy this camera. Next is the lighting. So this is probably the hardest thing for booktubers to really, you know, get into, and I went out on YouTube and researched lighting. I researched how to build my own light kit and how to, you know, do the lighting properly so that it sets up. So what I have right now is hopefully good enough that you guys think that it's bright and everything like that. I've heard that comment that my setting is very bright and airy and everything like that. So let me show you how I did that, even from the beginning, very cheaply and effectively. One of the things I found when I was researching was to go out and buy just a simple clamp lighting set and everything like that. Then what did I do? I took out the bulb, or I took off the piece, and I spray painted it white with some white paint, and I went and got some fluorescent bulbs that did daylight, and that is what I use for my lighting. I actually just dropped down to one, so this video and this lighting is one of the light kits, and it's been a bit upgraded, but that is with a shadow box, and the shadow box is just a triangle. It has some wax paper that's on it. It's done with clips. It has foil. It's not very hard to do. You can do it yourself, and it will make your background and your setting very bright. Because I have an issue with having natural lighting all the time in my house, and I have an actual room that I set up in. If you're not able to set up a designated room, it's always best to do natural lighting, as so many YouTubers before me have said use lighting. But you can get these clamp lights at like Walmart for like 10 bucks. 10 bucks for the clamp light. A can of spray paint is $5, and a light bulb, you know, depending on if you buy the package or if you buy in bulk, or if you buy a single bulb, can range anywhere from, you know, $5 to 20 bucks. It just depends. But you want to get the ones that have the natural daylight or natural light. Along with the lighting, I have multiple tripods in which you will see when I show you the lighting setup. You can see that one of my light kits is on a tripod, and I have multiple ones that are different sizes. You can see this one's a fairly tall one. It's all extended out and stuff like that. But I have 4 of these. No, I have 5 of these. I have 5 of these. I have a small travel one. I have this 2 large ones and a medium one. So I use the tripod so that my camera stays steady. I don't have to worry about it jiggling around. I can just set it up and it's there. Also, on my floor, I have markings so that, because I record in the same place, I marked my floor so that I know I need to stand here if I want to be in the middle of the shot, or I need to stand off to the side if I want to put a book insert without covering my face or anything like that. Let's get to the background. The background is very simple. I went to, let's see, I have 6 bookshelves now. My 5th or my 6th bookshelf is not set up yet, but they are very strategically placed, and you don't have to have bookshelves in your video with you. Not everyone has to have bookshelves. As you can see in some of my other videos, like my makeup book tag, I'm sitting at my dining room table and my background is very white. It's a beige color. I tried out using sort of some flashier or solid patterns that go along with background for a little bit, and I didn't really like the way that they looked, which was this pattern right here. So I tried to use this pattern in my background at one point in time, and I tried to use this one as well as my background, but I didn't really like those. And those are simply pieces of fabric, or going to get a scarf and you can hang it up on a clothes rack. You can simply buy those at Walmart or Target or IKEA or anything like that for like 20 bucks, and you'll get some clips. You put those clips on the ends to hold that fabric in place, and voila, you have a background that sort of pops out. Or getting fabric from the fabric store. Go buy, you know, 2 or 3 yards, put it up behind you. Make sure that when you're in the camera, in front of the camera, that it's all covering the whole entire background, and you're all set. Throw in some candles or some bookish items or something like that. Even if you don't have a lot of bookish items, just throw something that you like back there. As you can see, I have my inspirational words over here. I have books that I like that are signed. I have other bookish items, but that has been about 2 years worth of collecting and making out this space. So in the beginning, you don't have to have all that. I'll link one of my first videos from back in the day when I used to actually videotape in my bedroom, and the lighting was horrible and the background was very, very simple. You saw the back edge of my bed and it was just all kinds of a mess, but it's a learning process, so that is like the best thing ever. Now, getting to my editing software, it has taken me 2 years to get where I am when it comes to editing, and that is all based on the fact that I went and got Sony Movie Studio. Then I started to YouTube how to use my equipment or how to use my software. They have lots of people have went out and decided to do tutorials about how to use all of this different software. So you don't even necessarily have to go out and buy software. I want to say my software cost me like 50 or 60 bucks, and I'm still learning. I'm still trying to tweak it and use it to its proper nature and everything like that. And just over a long time, I have learned how to do inserts, how to make sure that my music is correct, how to overlay music into the background so you guys can hear it, and so you don't hear any of the other background noise that may be coming up through the video. Yeah, so it's really a learning trick, or learning to do better throughout the whole thing. So don't go into this, if you want to start a YouTube channel and you want to start a BookTube channel, you want to start getting in front of the camera, don't start out thinking that your production is going to be amazing, because it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. I went through a short period of time where I was like, oh, I'm not going to release this video. I don't know what I'm doing because it doesn't look as good as some of these booktubers that have been on BookTube for like 8-9 years. So I just let that go and started doing my thing, being me, and going out learning and finding out what's going on with how-tos in YouTube land. So hopefully that was very helpful. I didn't ramble on too much, and you guys got to see some of the book inserts or some of the picture inserts of how I do things. Hopefully you enjoyed this. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. I started a blog and a Goodreads group. Please go check those out down in the description box as well. As always, thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.